Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome to my channel. For this video, we are going to be doing a Charlie Brown nail design. I am super excited about this. But before we even get started, this is what my nails are currently looking like. I have no nails because I kind of wanted to take a break. My birthday is on Christmas Eve, so I kind of wanted to take a break up until that point and then do my nails. But this is what they are currently looking like. I did just do a quick little top coat of clear shiny top coat, and that is it. So if you're wondering why my nails look like that, this is why. But we are gonna go ahead. I am going to use my practice hand from Red Iguana, and I think she is called Lucy. I'm also going to use this Melody Susie drill. This is the Sparkle Plus. This is the new one that they just came out with, and I've used this, I want to say, for about 2 months now, and I am like in love with it. I do have a link to it in the description box, and I believe the promo code does work for it. I just have to double check it for you guys, but it'll be in the description box for you guys if it does work. But I'm gonna go in. I am going to use my 180 sanding band, and I am just gonna go ahead. I'm going to remove the shine off of the surface of the nail plate, and I'm using this at 5,000 RPM. For this design, I'm going to go ahead and use my extra long square nail tips. I did already pre-measure these, making sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall. And I'm going to adhere these to the nail plates with my rubber base gel. What I do is apply a small amount to the physical tip. I line it up with the nail plate, and then I use my little lamp to flash cure them in place. Now this lamp, I do have it on my Amazon storefront if you guys were wondering where to purchase it, so I have it linked there. As far as the tips and all of the other products like the base gel, the top coats, the hard gel that I am going to be using in this video, it is from my website at lgnpro.com. You can definitely go ahead and check the description box for the link as well. After they're glued on, I'm going back in with my drill. I'm using this still at 5,000 RPM, and this is where I start blending that tip into the natural nail plate, and then I do go over the surface of the tip so the gel has something to stick to. At this point, I will normally go in with my dehydrator to dissolve any oils that I may have missed, and then I will go in with my rubber base coat and then cure it for a full 60. But we're gonna skip all of that because she a fake hand and she don't need all those extra steps. But I took out my True Nude Builder Gel, and I'm going to be using this to apply across all of the nails. I like to take a small amount first and use that as a slip layer, adding a very thin layer, and then you're going to see me go in with a second amount, a larger amount, and that's what I kind of use to float on top. The slip layer kind of acts as a guide for where I want the gel to go. I kind of don't go too close to the cuticle section. I kind of wait till I cure this layer first, and then I go in with a second layer, and that's when I kind of focus on the cuticle section. Doing it in layers, and I always say this in every video, for me, doing layers at a time really helps you control your gel, and it just helps you properly build your nail structure as well. Like, oh yeah, I like to do it in layers and just make sure I have everything fully covered. And in between each layer, I do flash cure it for 15 seconds before adding more. But once I have that nail fully down, I do go ahead and move on to the next nail and do the same process. Layers, curing in between. Once I have all of the nails fully covered, I do go ahead and make sure I do a final cure or a full cure for 60 seconds. This is just going to ensure that the gel is fully hardened and everything is just all good in there. After the nails are fully done, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my nail cleanser. Once again, this is on my website, lgnpro.com. And this is what I use to remove the sticky layer from the surface of these nails. This is just going to help when you are filing your nail file or the drill is not getting any gunky or stuck with that sticky layer. You always want to remove this layer prior to doing any kind of filing. But from there, I'm going to go in. I'm using this 100 grit nail file. This one is from Not Polish. And I'm going to file these sidewalls and that free edge straight. Once again, coming back in with my nail drill, I'm using this at 20,000 RPM, and this is the fine tapered drill bit. I'm going around that cuticle section, making sure I am smoothing that over, blending it into the natural nails, and then I'm going down the body of the nail as well, and I am just focused on really smoothing out any kind of lumps and bumps and just really prepping it for when I go in and start doing my nail art. Coming back in with my nail cleanser, I am removing any kind of dust and then just cleansing it over with that lint-free wipe and just really prepping the nails for our nail art. And as far as any kinds of polish or gel liners, I am going to link it in the description box as well for you guys, because I did use a couple of different, like I used a couple of Makartt colors as well as some nail addict colors. So I'll just have a list for you guys as well. And I do have discount codes for both of them, so that'll be there in the description box for you guys. But as you can see, I am going to do this design kind of running across. It's more so kind of framing the two middle and ring nails. And I'm just going to do this little outline. This is going to kind of mimic snow almost. So wherever the white outline is around that outer perimeter, I am going to fill it in using both the liner as well as the white gel polish from Makartt. Once I do that, I do go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. As I stated, I did use a good amount of different colors because I did want to mix some colors together to get a certain other color that I didn't have. So like I said, I'm just going to list all of that below. But we are going to start off with Charlie Brown himself. And of course, with Charlie Brown, this is the Christmas version of him where he is wearing that little red jacket with the cap. I am focusing on image. I'm going to insert it here. That's what I am basing this off of. So I'm only going to do Charlie Brown himself on the middle nail, and then for the ring nail you're going to see that little tree with this red ornament, which I think is so freaking cute. But I started off by working my way from the bottom to the top, and when I ended up finishing this nail, I did end up seeing that I kind of missed something towards his pants. It kind of looks like he has one leg, but I was supposed to add a little bit of blue that I did forget to kind of show that he has two different legs, you know, two legs. But I don't think you could really tell. If I didn't even say anything, you guys probably wouldn't even notice it. This is just me being OCD, like my overachiever self, noticing little things. But the way I went about this, I usually try to fill it in and physically do it like if I'm painting like a canvas. For this video, I decided to outline everything first and then fill it in with the color. I kind of feel like it took around the same amount of time because I felt like I really needed to get the outline perfect in order for me to fill it in. Doing it the other way, like if I was physically, you know, painting a canvas, I would just kind of mix some colors together and do some shading, and like if I mess up, I could easily go back over it. So this is a little bit different for me, trying to outline it and then fill it in. It almost kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when like you paint by numbers and like the design is already there and then you go in with just the paint and the color and just fill it in. This is what it kind of reminded me of. But anyway, so as you can see, I'm just going to let you guys watch. I outline him in black. I do cure it in between just to make sure I don't mess it up, and then you are going to see me fill everything in. for the ring, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to start doing the tree. Now for the tree itself, it does show it has like a little black outline, but I did end up going ahead and doing this after I used the brown. I thought it was just easier that way than trying to fill it in, and I think it gave it a really cool effect when I used the black after, because I also drew inside the branches and kind of gave it a little bit of detail. But I think the tree was probably like the easiest tree ever. I'm like, it's so slim and like it's so like dead almost like super easy. I didn't really need to do much to it, but honestly this was just so fun to create in general. It kind of brought back a lot of memories. um yeah, just like the Christmas vibe in general, me being a Christmas baby, yeah, is just right up my alley. I'm just like really feeling the holidays this year. Hoping everyone's holiday as well is going to be the best for you guys. I know it is for me. This year has been really well for me and my family, and yeah, I just want to say thank you for that, because without you guys, it wouldn't even be possible. But enough with the mushy stuff. We're going to finish off this tree, and then I'm going to do a full cure for 60 seconds. So I wanted to do these matte, but I decided to go in with my shiny top coat first and just apply it to the ring and the middle nail. And I really did this because I was going to encapsulate with some clear builder gel, but I decided to just do it with the shiny top coat and kind of do a thick layer. I did go ahead, I flipped the nails over, and I kind of really just did this because I wanted a really smooth surface before adding the matte. I couldn't do this with the matte because if you add too much matte, your nails tend to get cloudy, and I really wanted you to see the image of Charlie Brown and the tree. So me just kind of encapsulating with the clear top coat kind of just, saved a step from me kind of using the hard gel, trying to clean the surface, having to reshape it if I needed to. I ended up just skipping a couple of steps. So I did go in after I cured that, and then this is me now just using my no wipe matte top coat, and I'm going to apply that to all of the nails. To add a little more detail, I'm going to go in with the new Gabby gel liners that she collaborated with Makartt, and this is the white, and I'm going to go in with some clear acrylic powder, and I'm going to start adding a little bit of detail to these nails. So like for the pointer as well as the ring nail, I wanted to do some snowflakes, and I kind of used the image that I have in the background. I don't know if you could see it behind the snowflakes. I kind of used a couple of those snowflakes as I was just like following what the image looked like and just copying it. And I am going to add two snowflakes to the pointer. Whatever I do to the pointer, I'm doing the same thing to the pinky as well. But I add a snowflake to that top part. I also add another one underneath that, and then I start adding little dots, and I do outline the S. And once I'm happy with like all of the little design work that I did on top, I do go ahead and pour that clear acrylic powder on top, and it just gave it a really cool effect. And I did go ahead and I just cured that in place, and for some reason this clear acrylic powder, it was kind of like silky, like I don't know, it looked different. It was really silky smooth. But like I said, whatever I did to the pointer, I did the same thing to the pinky nail. And for Charlie Brown and then the tree, I did little dots all over him. I did it to the underneath side where he was standing, and I even did the little outline of the snow as well. I just thought it just gave it a little extra, just good texture to it. I think they just came out really cool. When it came to the tree as well, in the photo, it doesn't show snow on the tree, but I did add a little bit to the branches. And once again, that's just me adding just a little bit more detail to these nails. Last and final step, we need to add the Christmas ornament. So I did go ahead, I just added a little bit of my rhinestone gel, and then I'm gonna go in with my red crystals, and I picked the second to largest round size, and I just placed that right in that little cute spot of the tree. And then I did a final cure for 60 seconds, and this is what they look like. I think they came out so cute. I think this is the perfect Christmas design, either Christmas or just winter in general. Charlie Brown is a classic. Let me know what you guys think of this design, and if you recreate it, of course, tag me in it. I want to see all of your artwork. And oh my god, I am almost at 30,000 subscribers, guys. Please get me to that number, and thank you every single one of you for watching. Really truly appreciate everyone. As always, thank you everyone for taking some time to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.